The Servant. It is a Chandamama story published in 1955. While Brahmadatta was ruling Banaras, Bodhisattva was born as a rich man. He married at a proper age and had a son in course of time. On the very day his son was born, Bodhisattva's servant woman too gave birth to a son who was named Katahak. Both the boys grew up together, but the one was the son of a rich man while the other, Katahak, was the son of a servant. When the rich man's son went to school, Kathak followed him carrying his slate and books. At school, Kathak learnt what all the rich boy was taught. In the end, Kathak was recognized as a scholar and a knowledgeable person, and yet he remained only a servant in charge of his master's store and cash. He did not like his condition. He wanted a status that was in keeping with his learning. He thought of a plan to attain such a status. A millionaire who was a great friend of Bodhisattva was living in Pratyant some miles away from Banaras. Kathak forged a letter from Bodhisattva to this gentleman. I am sending my son to you, he wrote. I have come to the conclusion that we should become related through the marriage of our children. I desire that you marry your daughter to my son and keep him with you. I shall have the honor of meeting you as soon as I can find time to make the journey. To this letter, Kathak put the seal of his master. He took some money from his master's treasury and journeyed to Pratyant. Then he went to the millionaire's house and handed the forged letter to him. The millionaire was overjoyed at the offer made by his respected friend and married his daughter to Kathak at once. Now Kathak was no longer a servant. He had numberless servants to attend upon him. He had no end of good dresses, feasts, and all conceivable luxuries. And yet he used to curse the people of Pratyant every day. These people are so crude, he would say in disgust. They do not know how to dress or how to eat properly. I have never seen such stupidity anywhere. Meanwhile, Bodhisattva found Kathak missing. No one seemed to know what happened to him. So he sent his men in all directions to find out the whereabouts of Kathak. One of them went to Pratyant and found Kathak living with the millionaire as his son in law and pretending to be the son of Bodhisattva. Having heard these details, Bodhisattva was deeply hurt. He started for Pratyant to bring back Kathak. Kathak was very much shaken with fear by the news that his master was arriving. His first idea was to run away, but he abandoned it since he had nothing to gain and everything to lose by running away. Confessing his crime and obtaining the pardon of his master was the only way left for him to get out of trouble. Kathak did not suspect that Bodhisattva already knew all about him. He thought that it would be better that his master learned the facts through him first. He would confess everything and beg his pardon. Naturally, he would have to play the part of the servant, and seeing this, others should not be surprised. So he told his servants in advance, I am not like other fellows. I respect my father immensely. When he sits at table, I fan him and serve him respectfully. Next, Kathak told his father in law, my father is coming. I want to receive him on the way. Then he went forth and met Bodhisattva on the way. He fell at the feet of his master, confessed what all he did, and begged for mercy. Bodhisattva promised not to betray him, and both of them arrived at the house of the millionaire. The millionaire was very glad to see Bodhisattva. According to your wish, sir, he said, I have given my daughter in marriage to your son. Bodhisattva pretended to be gratified. He talked to Kathak as to his own son. Then he met Kathak's wife alone and asked her, Child, does my son make you happy? He is quite nice in all respects, the girl replied, except that he disapproves of everything that is set for his meal. I have tried all sorts of dishes, but nothing seems to please him. I really don't know what to do about it. Oh, yes, Bodhisattva said to her. He is that sort of boy. But I advise you to do one thing. When he criticizes his food, remind him about Kathak, a fellow who is nobody in his own place but is treated like a lord where he is not known. This Kathak indulges in abuse instead of enjoying what he gets. After Bodhisattva's departure for Banaras, Kathak began to feel that his position was absolutely secure. Bodhisattva pardoned him and he had no fear of anything else. So Kathak began to swear and abuse worse than ever. Particularly at meals, he began to curse each and every dish. His wife remembered the advice of Bodhisattva and reminded her husband about Kathak. Of course, she never knew that Kathak was her own husband since he assumed another name. But the effect on Kathak was magical. He became a lamb and never raised his voice again in criticism of this, that, or the other.